Yeah, better turn my 4-ways on. We'll be going back to mulching over there at that one spot where we was at, and finish mulching it since we only did a half a day. So right now we're at a day and a half of the mulching. So I got the 450 in the shop. I don't know if I said that or not, but we had to drive the 250. But hopefully we'll get it fixed and get it out of the shop. Simple job to do. Trying to keep everything to a minimum of tracks. Cause any damage to the field. I'll blade it in a minute, but let's go ahead and try to get this scraped over and kind of pack down the level a little bit. Well, we got done with that burial for that donkey, so we'll get this unloaded. I only have 2 of these on there. It made it here, so it's heavy enough, it'd be all right. So I need to back this up. We're gonna get this unloaded, then we're gonna go over and mulch for the remainder of the 4 hours to make it 2 days. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Alright, so since we got the excavator dropped off, we're here to finish out our 4 hours that we owe to make it 2 days. So I'm gonna kind of come in here and just kind of knock some of this down, clean this up. Got some chunks here where I cleaned up yesterday. Just gonna finish up 4 hours. So he owns a little bit of this pond, so it's going to shoot down this way, so I got to go on the lower side and mulch up, clean it up a little bit better. But I want to kind of come in here and knock this down. He likes cedars, so there's a few cedars I'm going to leave, but I'm just going to come in here and mulch all this up, kind of clean it up, so that way they can put like a little spot here to look out at the lake or pond. But since we're rushing for time to get this done, I was going to sharpen these, but we got a lot of rain coming tonight, so I got to get these cleaned up and ready for the next job. I still got to put the hydraulic coupler into the tank. I got all the parts, got the radio piece, found out the new one I had was bad, blah blah blah. So now I got to go through and get it back and then hopefully fix it. And then this one's bent. The latch is about broke, so I got to get my hammer and smack the hinge back down, so hopefully I won't tear it off. So we'll figure out something. So the customer had a big little roundabout. There's a tree stand right there. You can see the ladder there. He's like, there's a little small roundabout, had like a little trail here and then like a little small walking trail. So he said, come in, just kind of open it up. He's got 3 ponds. This one's the second one. And then the one that where we started doing that little tree line over there and then cutting through the pines, it's right over here on these pines right here on the other side of the pines. Then it has a little gully or trench that goes all the way to this one. And I'll show you, there's another one over here on the other. So there's a big nice, the hidden pond right here, and then it shoots down to here. Then it goes into the, I think that one goes into the main pond. I don't know, there's so many paths and stuff like that. But anyway, I hit a lot of rock, and they're not cutting like I want them to, but they're still cutting. There's a small pond over here, and these trees have like 15 billion of these, so it just, you have to get them just right. And then they've been falling on the cab too every time I cut them. But anyway, so what he's wanting me to do is, I did the lower path on the property line where that other pond comes down to here. There's a creek down here, but there's beavers that's going down and just chewing up all kinds of stuff, and it's got crisscross stuff. And I opened this path up. I had just enough for a skid steer to come through, and I kind of opened up some spots. So he's wanting to clean around the ponds, and you can see where dozer piles. So the old man before that had this property came in with a dozer and cleaned up a bunch of it, but it's all rough. The layout, the trails and stuff like that, they're just beat your machine. A bunch of rocks too. So I'm going to get this cleaned up, and I'll show you this other side where I came in and knocked some of it out. So I'm gonna clean up all this right here and just kind of push in a little bit, clean all this up, and then we'll go towards the front, clean that up, and then I got to go back over here to clean the lower side of the other pond because I couldn't get down there. This machine's already got 2,600 hours, 2635. Oh, all right. So got this cleaned up. Got all that up there. It's pretty windy, and so it's still showing that we got some bad weather coming in. I mean, even with some terrible knives, it's still shredding it like long toothpicks. But anyway, I got to go back out that way. I kind of mulched everything up best I could. But anyway, we'll go back this way, and I got to mulch that lower side. So right here's thick of rock. It's all right in here. Some of it's limestone, and then rock there, rock right here, there. So he said just do what you can, so I like it, just pretty much laid it down right here. This is where some of the water's at through the lower pond. I guess that's an overflow. It just drains into this one. This is his main big pond. This is the lowest I've ever seen it in the past 3 years I've done work for him. But I think his best interest would be, see there's rock here, which I didn't find it till I seen sparks flying everywhere. So rock here, rock there. I think his best interest is get a big old 40,000 pound excavator, come in and clean this lower side up through there, because I think he's wanting like all the pond areas cleaned up. Rip it up with the excavator, burn it all, and then come in with a dozer and just slick everything up. So that would just be me. Not really sure. Not sure his plans, but we're gonna run back up over this lower side because I was able to mulch, kind of go around, but I got to go on the other side and then down and then back up for the property line. So I got to go. So the beaver is going in and eating this up. This is real soft too. It's, to be honest with you, I'm surprised I got out of here, but it started getting real soft. So I mean, that's how close I got. Here's the water. He mulched. He chewed up a lot of it. There's some fresh over there. So this is like a swamp marsh area. This is not really a pond, it's just an overflow, and then it overfills over here. So but I got this lower side mulched up best I can, because it's marring up now. I got out of there pretty quick. But I got in here where at least they can get in here and start cleaning stuff up. But now we're gonna go back through this and then cut some trails over here, and then go to the front and then mulch up the little spot he wanted next to the house, or where we park. All right, so got that done. So this leads to the pond. This leads to the lower swamp area where we was at, where the beavers are. And then that's the other first pond, well, first one or whatever it is. And then that's the trails that we cut. So just made a big old headquarters area where you can just come in, you can just go this way to go that way, and you go this way to go this way, and then you go this way to go everywhere. So that's what we did. I mean, this thing's still mulching pretty good. I mean, the knives are just super dull. It's still leaving a good finish. Got a few twigs, but that's just where we came through a while ago, mulching around the pond. And then this is like an old trail I made last year. Stuff fell over just because the beavers coming up this far to eat up stuff. So you can see the finish I was leaving last year. You know, slivers, stuff like that, versus what I'm doing now. Big difference. I'm gonna throw this stuff over here, and then we'll head back to the other side where we mulched at. I'm gonna have so much footage just showing all the different things and tasks he wanted me to do, and he said another weekend I can come back and do some more. So but anyway, let's get over there and get it done. It's nice and windy. It's getting chilly now. All right, here's the last spot. My truck's just right there. This is the last spot. He said there's a fence somewhere right over here, so I'm gonna start right here, because I think that's about where he said, about right here, and go all the way down. These are nothing but pines, so we'll be able to shred those up. I'm gonna start here because those are bigger ones. Anyway, let's get to it. is it, which we got this one. There's a limestone rock right here. Oh, nice. No, it's a brick. Look at that. Carbide's in there. I'm actually gonna throw it over here next to this tree. I hit a piece of something over here. It's like a, I don't know what it was, but it was it looks like a string majig. Look like for a mule or something like that. But we're gonna check, see if there's any other stuff over here. And then we got this tree to mulch. We're gonna hit the little chunks around here and there. It'll be time to load up. It's almost 4 o'clock, so we got to get this a rolling. All right, get everything mulched up. Went over a time or two, so this is what we got done. I'm not showing all the other stuff because that's just, that'll take an extra 10-15 minutes to get to the spots and take pictures, and which I took pictures as I got done with it. But you know, it looked pretty much like that right in here. So I got it mulched up. I did all the spots I could, and then we'll be back again probably next week or two, just do a little bit more for them. That way they can get an idea, and then I'll clear another spot, or they'll clear an area or cut trail somewhere else. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Did more time lapses than I did anything else, which I think it's more efficient to me, other than recording, because you don't get a couple minutes without spending too much time trying to record it. But I did fix this just a little bit. At least it'll close. And that's bent. But anyway, so if you could like and subscribe. See you on the next one.